Okay, we're back here in the zone, and for everyone who went out to vote yesterday at the Beth El Hebrew Congregation Precinct in Alexandria, you may have noticed that there was an Israeli flag behind the voting machine. Usually in a synagogue, wouldn't turn any heads, right? But given the conflict in Gaza and the death toll there, it has prompted calls for an investigation. Vernon Miles with Alexandria Now, live to explain more on what seems to be an issue now. Hi, Vernon.
Yeah, hi. The Beth El Hebrew Congregation in Alexandria has been a voting precinct in Alexandria since 1964. So it's been there for a while, and it's probably not uncommon to see an Israeli flag there, as you mentioned. But like you said, with everything going on in Gaza right now, the Council on American Islamic Relations said, hey, what's going on? This isn't okay. And the city of Alexandria said, this is the director of elections, said, it wasn't deliberate. It was an oversight. It wasn't planned to be there. It wasn't planted there for the election. And they're looking into it, but really that it was an accident, and they apologized. And for what it's worth, the council said apology accepted.
Okay, because I was about to say, you know, what happens? It's in a synagogue.
I mean, to your point, if you walk into an elementary school and you see a sign that talks about words, right, and adjectives and nouns, you're not going to be up in arms, right, because it's instructional material. You would expect to see a cross likely at a church, and I'm sure you would see images of the Quran at a mosque. So I understand someone being offended by it, Vernon, but it also seems to me that right now this is a moot point, given that everybody is kind of like, listen, this was not meant with any offense, and we're okay.
Sure, but I also think you'd very likely see the same kind of reaction if somebody went into a similar facility and saw a Palestinian flag hanging there. You might hear the same kind of thing. So it's something where I think everybody kind of on both sides understands that this is really a touchy issue, and the city said, hey, it maybe shouldn't have been there. But either way, people are saying it's fine. I mean, that it happened. It's the Council of American Islamic Relations said, apology accepted, basically. People are okay with moving on about this. It's just something for maybe people who are setting up election precincts to be aware of as they look around to make sure that they're getting, making sure that some of these big political images are not in sight.
Got you. But I guess my question is, okay, what does this investigation then do? If everybody says we're cool, why do we have an investigation? Can we use those resources for something else, or can we just move to the next phase of, okay, let's just fix everything so we don't have this next time and forget this investigation?
You're right. This is very probably the end of the story. I don't see an investigation moving forward from here.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I mean, if
this at least problem solved. Peace in Alexandria.
And also, I would say, I mean, playing devil's advocate here, but all eyes on the Alexandria government. Next time, pick a closet with no images to make a polling location, and you won't have these problems, right? Because they are, in essence, entering somebody else's house, which is lending it for the purposes of primary day.
It's definitely something that I think a lot of people that run the elections in Alexandria are going to be looking out for when they go to these precincts next time before an election.
Yeah.
Okay, so got it. They just need to have diversity training like everybody else has at their job. Now, call HR for the elections people. Time for diversity training and get a better place next time.
There's got to be something in this newsroom that would offend somebody. So
I
hope nobody's looking too closely. Stop it at our backdrop here. Vernon, looking ahead, anything you're working on?
So this has actually been tying in with a lot of discussion in Alexandria about a ceasefire resolution that's been kind of going back and forth in City Hall. There might be an update on that this coming Monday. There's a new Human Rights Commission meeting that Monday. So we'll see what happens there, but it should be interesting one way or the other.
All right, Vernon Miles with Alexandria Now. Thank you for stopping by.